Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 7 o'clock main news. In tonight's headlines, His Highness the Emir receives the chairman of the organising committee of the Family Businesses Forum in the Gulf. The National Assembly debates the grilling motion submitted by an Assembly member against the Deputy Premier and Minister of Commerce and Industry. The Deputy Premier and Minister of Foreign Affairs and the Egyptian Foreign Minister assert the determination of the two countries to activate all existing agreements. And Pakistani militants Taliban attack an army-run school in Peshawar, killing 130 people, mostly children. His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah received this morning at Bayan Palace His Highness Sheikh Nasser Al Mohammed Al Ahmed Al Sabah. His Highness the Emir also received the First Deputy Premier and Minister of Foreign Affairs Sheikh Sabah Al Khalid Al Hamad Al Sabah. His Highness the Emir then received the Executive Director of the Central Apparatus for Illegal Residence Affairs, Saleh Yusuf Al-Fadala. His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah received this morning at Bayan Palace the First Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Sheikh Sabah Al Khalid Al Hamad Al Sabah, accompanied by the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Arab Republic of Egypt, Sameh Shukri, on the occasion of his visit to the country. The meeting was attended by the Deputy Minister of Emir Diwan Affairs, Sheikh Ali Jarrah Al Sabah. His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah received at Bayan Palace Day the Chairman of the Organising Committee of the Family Businesses Forum in the Gulf, Yusuf Khalid Al Marzouk, and members of the Organising Committee on the occasion of their meeting in Kuwait. His Highness praised the Gulf Cooperation Council March, which reflects the common historic destiny of its people and their struggle to fulfill their aspirations in various domains and in a manner that will achieve their stability and prosperity. The chairman of the organising committee expressed deep thanks and gratitude to His Highness the Emir for his patronage of the gathering and underlined the importance of the role being played by the private sector to foster projects of development in the GCC member states. The organising committee members presented His Highness the Emir with a commemorative gift on this occasion. His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah received this afternoon at Bayan Palace the Emirati businessman Jum'a Al Majid on the occasion of his visit to the country. The meeting was attended by the President of the International Islamic Charitable Organisation and advisor at the Emir Diwan, Dr. Abdullah Ma'toug Al Ma'toug. His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah today sent a cable of condolences to the United Arab Emirates member of the Supreme Council and ruler of Fujairah, His Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Mohammed Al Sharqi, on the demise of his mother Sheikha Fatima bint Rashid Al Naimi. His Highness the Crown Prince Sheikh Nawaf Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah also sent a cable of condolences to the UAE's member of Supreme Council and ruler of Fujairah, His Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Mohammed Al Sharqi, on the demise of his mother Sheikha Fatima bint Rashid Al Naimi. His Highness Sheikh Jaber Al Mubarak Al Hamad Al Sabah, the Prime Minister, also sent a similar cable of condolences. His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah today sent a cable of condolences to the United Arab Emirates member of the Supreme Council and ruler of Ajman, His Highness Sheikh Humaid bin Rashid Al Nuaimi, on the demise of his sister, Sheikha Fatima bint Rashid Al Nuaimi. His Highness the Crown Prince Sheikh Nawaf Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah sent a cable of condolences to the UAE's member of the Supreme Council and ruler of Ajman, His Highness Sheikh Humaid bin Rashid Al Nuaimi, on the demise of his sister, Sheikha Fatima bint Rashid Al Nuaimi. His Highness Sheikh Jaber Al Mbarak Al Hamad Al Sabah, the Prime Minister, also sent a similar cable of condolences. His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah today sent a cable of congratulations to His Majesty Mohammed bin Isa bin Salman Al Khalifa of Bahrain on the occasion of his country's National Day. His Highness the Crown Prince Sheikh Nawaf Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah also sent a cable of congratulations to His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa bin Salman Al Khalifa of Bahrain on the occasion of his country's National Day. His Highness Sheikh Jaber Al Mbarak Al Hamad Al Sabah, the Prime Minister, also sent a similar cable of congratulations. His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah today sent a cable of congratulations to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Kazakhstan, Nursultan Nazarbayev, on the occasion of his country's National Day. His Highness the Crown Prince Sheikh Nawaf Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah sent a cable of congratulations to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Kazakhstan, Nursultan Nazarbayev, on the occasion of his country's National Day. His Highness Sheikh Jaber Al Mbarak Al Hamad Al Sabah, the Prime Minister, also sent a similar cable of congratulations. His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah will patronise and attend a ceremony honouring the winners of His Highness the Chief of the National Guard, Sheikh Salim Al Ali Al Sabah Informatics Award in its 14th session. The ceremony will be held tomorrow, Wednesday the 17th of December 2014 at 10:30 a.m. at Bayan Palace. With the title The Role of Women in Charitable Work, the International Islamic Charitable Organization, or the IICO, launched a 3-day conference with wide local, regional and international participation. The IICO has invited scholars, thinkers, specialists and academics in women's issues to give lectures and seminars as part of the activities of the conference. Hiba Abdurrahman was there and has this report.
His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah patronized and attended the inauguration ceremony of the International Conference on the Role of Women in Charitable Work. The event was also attended by His Highness the Crown Prince Sheikh Nawaf Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah, National Assembly Speaker Marzouk Ali Al Ghanem, former Parliament Speaker Jasim Al Kharafi, senior sheikhs, His Highness Sheikh Nasser Al Mohammed Al Ahmed Al Sabah, His Highness Sheikh Jaber Al Mbarak Al Hamad Al Sabah, the Prime Minister, sheikhs, GCC Secretary General Abdul Latif Al Zayani, Deputy Minister of Amiri Diwan Affairs Ali Jarrah Al Sabah, and senior state officials. During the opening ceremony, His Highness was honored for the recent UN designation as a humanitarian leader.
Actually, the importance comes from that this international conference is held under the auspices of His Highness the Emir of Kuwait, Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah, which actually shows and enhances the support of His Highness to the woman role in society. And as everybody knows that His Highness the Emir got the recognition of the UN on being the humanitarian leader, and Kuwait as a humanitarian center. This one of the initiatives of His Highness, which actually day by day proves to the international community how supportive their contribution into the international world on a humanitarian basis, on taking care of women, children, men, and focusing on the role of women in charitable work. And actually emphasize the fact that Islam came to give the woman that right and that position, which is a very advanced and high level of responsibility and acknowledgement, which we are all proud of it.
I'm very, very delighted today. I'm very happy that, mashallah, we open today all together in the presence of His Highness the Emir himself, this meeting of the role of the lady in the charitable work. Alhamdulillah, Kuwaiti women and the Muslim woman and the whole mankind woman is actually doing a very, very important role. She is the half of the world. So I hope, inshallah, it will be very successful, inshallah.
Such generous sponsorship by His Highness reflects his ardent advocacy of the women's status and their important role in building and developing the society. His Highness the Emir has adopted humanitarian issues while the world is gripped with seditions, catastrophes, conflicts claiming lives every day. This conference is in line with the objectives of the International Islamic Charitable Organization, or IICO, supporting all segments of mankind, contributing to women, volunteering and charitable efforts for sake of optimum productivity. A series of workshops at this level have been organized since March 2012, resulting in common understanding that hurdles obstructing the women role, including social and cultural taboos, non-Islamic traditions and customs. Organizing this significant international conference came in line with the directives of the Holy Quran that specialized women and their role in building societies and educating generations. From Regency Hotel, I am Heba Abdurrahman, reporting for English News.
His Highness the Crown Prince Sheikh Nawaf Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah received this morning at Bayan Palace His Highness Sheikh Nasser Al Mohammed Al Ahmed Al Sabah. His Highness the Crown Prince also received the head of the Arab Sea Ports Federation and head of the Arab Transportation Sector, Sheikh Al Sabah Jaber Al Ali Al Sabah, on the occasion of winning the Maritime Standards Award from the Sea Trade Middle East and Indian Subcontinent Organization for being the most famous figure in the maritime sector. During today's session of the National Assembly, MP Abdullah Treji started his grilling motion against the Minister of Commerce and Industry Abdul Muhsin Al-Mid'ij, raising many questions over alleged misappropriation of public funds, irregularities and administrative corruption. More details in the following report by Heba Abdurrahman.
The National Assembly began today a regular session with the Minister of Commerce and Industry, Abdul Muhsin Al-Mid'ij, being called to the stand for interpellation over alleged administrative corruption and heavy losses incurred in the national bourse, the Kuwait Stock Exchange (KSE). National Assembly Speaker Marzouk Ali Al-Ghanem, as the regular session got underway, called on the Minister to take to the stand. Member of Parliament Abdullah Tureji also ascended the podium for questioning the Minister about alleged misappropriation of public funds, irregularities in his department and administrative corruption. The Minister is being grilled about his responsibility regarding hefty losses that have been incurred at the KSE and suspected irregularities in the Capital Market Authority, as well as mismanagement, besides seeking to camouflage corruption and moralistic crimes. From the National Assembly,
His Highness Sheikh Jaber Al-Mubarak Al-Hamad Al-Sabah, the Prime Minister, received today in the presence of the First Lady Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Sheikh Sabah Al-Khalid Al-Hamad Al-Sabah, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Arab Republic of Egypt, Sameh Shukri, and his accompanying delegation on the occasion of his visit to the country. The meeting was attended by the Director of the Arab Department at the Foreign Ministry, Ambassador Abdul Hamid Ali Mohammed Al-Faylachawi, and the Assistant Under Secretary for Local Affairs at His Highness the Premier's Diwan, Sheikh Khalid Mohammed Khalid Al-Sabah, and ambassadors of both countries. Out of the desire to further boost cooperation between the State of Kuwait and the Arab Republic of Egypt and to add their historic relations, to the First Deputy Premier and Minister of Foreign Affairs held a joint press conference with the Egyptian Foreign Minister Sameh Shukri, during which he asserted the determination of the two countries to activate all agreements and means of cooperation to serve the best interest of their people. He added that the talks covered all existing political issues on the regional, Arab and international levels, as well as the various aspects of bilateral cooperation. The First Deputy Premier and Minister of Foreign Affairs, Sheikh Sabah Al-Khalid Al-Hamad Al-Sabah, held talks with the visiting Foreign Minister of the Arab Republic of Egypt, Sameh Shukri, who was paying an official visit to the State of Kuwait. The two sides discussed bilateral relations and means of boosting them in different domains, as well as the latest developments on the regional and international arenas. The meeting was attended by the Undersecretary of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Khalid Suleiman Al-Jarallah. The First Deputy Premier and Minister of Foreign Affairs also hosted a luncheon in honour of the visiting Egyptian Foreign Minister and his accompanying delegation. The Kingdom of Bahrain celebrates today the 43rd anniversary of its National Day and the 50th anniversary of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa's accession to power. Bahrain has during these years made remarkable accomplishments to become a real modern country at this time. As the Kingdom of Bahrain celebrates its National Day, it derives from its past and present originality and looks to the future with vision and thoughtfulness while it continues progress on the path of growth and development, utilising the modern tools to satisfy the requirements of its people. The State of Kuwait, who shares the Kingdom of Bahrain, its celebrations recalls its historic stances as it stood firmly against the Iraqi regime's aggression and lent support for the right of Kuwait until its ultimate victory and liberation. The State of Kuwait wishes the Kingdom of Bahrain on this occasion everlasting progress and prosperity. After celebrating its anniversary with a massive military parade, the Hamas movement in Gaza confirmed that the top priority for the coastal territory now is a unified government with President Mahmoud Abbas. However, observers say that the Palestinian scene is becoming full of real challenges that could deteriorate the future of any reconciliation or peace. More with Majd al-Wahidi from Gaza.
2 days ago, Hamas organized a massive military parade in celebration for the 27th anniversary of its founding. Al-Qassam brigades, the military wing of the movement, displayed a drone and praised Iran for its support. Meanwhile, top leaders from Hamas delivered zealous speeches and threatening messages to the Israeli occupation.
There is no doubt that our military parade is a clear message to the Zionist enemy. They must read it and understand it carefully. We in Hamas are stronger than ever before. Al-Qassam brigades are ready to respond to any Israeli offensive. We still have military capabilities and disappointing surprises for the enemy.
There is a speculation that Hamas holds the body of an Israeli soldier killed in fighting over the summer between Israel and Palestinian groups. But senior Hamas official Musa Abu Marzouk says in a media statement that it's still early to talk about a prisoner exchange deal with Israel, and Hamas will not consider one until Israel implements a ceasefire deal. Abu Marzouk also added that the reconciliation with Fatah depends on a decision from President Mahmoud Abbas and the will to implement it. But for observers, the most stressful points are the current accusations between Fatah and Hamas and the lack of reconstruction efforts.
The most pressing issue in front of the Palestinian Unity government is to rebuild and reconstruct Gaza after the deadly war more than 3 months ago with Israel. But unfortunately, there is an absence of the Unity government in the Gaza Strip. The Unity government made only one visit to Gaza 2 months ago. And since then, both Hamas and Fatah have been accusing each other for the inability of the Palestinian Unity government to regain control of the Gaza Strip and take action with regard to the daily Palestinian problems.
3 months after the destructive war in Gaza has ended, yet no ceasefire is cemented. Also, the presence of reconciliation and the absence of a real government in Gaza is becoming a real obstacle with no clear solution in sight.
While Palestinian leadership is pushing for a vote in the United Nations to end Israel's occupation, little efforts are being invested to solve the internal division between Gaza and the West Bank. Majd al-Wahidi, Kuwait TV, Gaza.
The Taliban stormed a military-run school in northwest Pakistan today, gunning down at least 130 people in one of the bloodiest attacks ever in the history of the volatile nation. Hours after the terrorist attack, Pakistani troops were still exchanging gunfire with militants inside the army, public school and degree college in the city of Peshawar. The Pakistani military said that most of the students and teachers managed to evacuate the complex before being targeted or taken by the Taliban. Pakistani Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif condemned the assault and rushed to Peshawar to show his support for the victims. Pakistan has witnessed a great deal of violence, much of it involving militants based in provinces such as South Waziristan, North Waziristan and the Khyber, all restive regions in northwest Pakistan along its border with Afghanistan. And moving to local financial news, the 3 main indices of the Kuwait Stock Exchange were red by the end of today's trading session, with the price index dropping by 131 points to reach 6,170 points. The KSX 15 index also lost 28 points and settled at the level of 983 points. The share of Kuwait Hotels Company was the top gainer of the day, while that of the Mashar Holding Company suffered the biggest loss. For a chance to see our reports again, please visit our YouTube channel at MOI Kuwait News. And to recap tonight's news, here are the headlines once again. His Highness the Emir receives the chairman of the organising committee of the Family Businesses Forum in the Gulf. The National Assembly debates the grilling motion submitted by an Assembly member against the Deputy Premier and Minister of Commerce and Industry. The Deputy Premier and Minister of Foreign Affairs and the Egyptian Foreign Minister assert the determination of the two countries to activate all existing agreements. And Pakistani militant Taliban attack an army-run school in Peshawar, killing 130 people, mostly children. Thank you for joining us. Have a good evening.